today?
Yes, can I get a venti iced vanilla latte?
Yeah, venti iced vanilla latte. Anything else for you today?
That'll be all.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I just went by Starbucks. I got a venti iced vanilla latte. If you want a coffee that's not too sweet, highly recommend. Anyways, I got my Starbucks, and so what today's video is going to be, I'm doing like a monthly grocery haul. I want to reset my kitchen. I want to clean out my pantry, my freezer, my fridge. I want to get a meal plan together. And I had all intentions of going to Sam's, but last night I sat down to order my groceries and they were out of so much. Pretty much all the things that I was wanting to go for. I don't know what was up with that, but I just decided it wasn't going to be worth my trip. So I decided to order my groceries from Walmart. That's where I'm at now. I'm sitting outside of the grocery pickup. We are about to get the groceries and head home, and then I'll share a haul with you guys, and then we'll get to resetting the kitchen. I'm gonna try to get in the habit of doing monthly grocery shopping, just because towards maybe like the end of the month going into the first of the next month, that's usually when I'll sit down and do my budget and pay my bills, and that's when I have most of my money available to go ahead and stock up on groceries for the month. And then maybe if I can do that, I can just go back every week for like produce and milk and stuff. Speaking of budget, I am the worst about signing up for free trials and then I forget to cancel those trials, and then I end up with subscriptions coming out of my bank account that I'm completely unaware of. Maybe it's subscriptions that I signed up for that I once used that I no longer use and just forgot about. Not to mention, trying to get them canceled is such a huge hassle, and that's where today's sponsor, Rocket Money, has been a huge help. If you're not familiar with Rocket Money, it's a personal finance app that will help you to cancel subscriptions, lower your bills, and manage your money better. Rocket Money will actually safely and securely identify those recurring charges from subscriptions, and they'll get them canceled for you, so that's super nice. But you can also go in the app and do it yourself with just a couple of taps, which I love. You don't have to get on the phone with customer service or anything like that. I've also been using Rocket Money to budget, which has been revolutionary because they will monitor your spending by category, and then they'll let you know when you have exceeded your limit. So it's been really easy to track all of my spending and my saving. Rocket Money has saved its customers up to $740 a year when they use all of the features, with up to $500 million in just canceled subscriptions. To save more and spend less, join the over 5 million members using Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kelly's Corner or click that link down below in the description box to get started for free. You can also unlock more features with the premium version. Again, that's rocketmoney.com/Kelly's Corner to get started for free. Big thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's video. I wanted to preface this grocery haul just because you're going to be seeing some different brands than what I normally buy. I'm trying to make more health conscious decisions, just being more mindful of the brands that I buy, and mainly because, you know, the health issues that are going on my boys' side of the family. It's just something that's been weighing on me very heavily. And this grocery haul is not perfect by any means. There's still some unhealthy things in this grocery haul, but I tried to be more mindful of the brands, tried to pick better options. I'm gonna look into possibly buying my meat from a local meat shop. It's about as fresh as you're gonna get around here, and stop with the meat that you get from the grocery store. But there's a few things that I wanna try to cut out of my kids' diet, like Pop-Tarts, for instance. You're gonna see some replacements for those in this grocery haul. The juice boxes that they drink, I am making some changes with that as well. Also, let me just say that this may not be something that I can do every month. I will just have to see when the time comes what I can do for that month. I went ahead and got some bananas for them to have. The Dave's Killer Bread, we've had this before. We get it in our Hungry Root box and we like it pretty good.
It's a whole grain bread. Y'all, there's so many flies in my house, you're probably gonna see flies flying by every now and then. So instead of Pop-Tarts, we haven't tried these yet, but I got a variety of flavors for us to try. So these are gonna be our Pop-Tart replacements for now, and I'll probably switch it up every now and then, but I got these Made Good bars. These are soft baked oat bars, it says. There's cinnamon bun flavor. This one is chocolate chip granola bars. Kai really likes granola bars, so I got that one for him. And then these look really good. It's the birthday cake flavor. They look really yummy. Back here in the back, I got a couple of the Honest Kids juice boxes. We got the apple juice, and then this one is fruit punch. Normally I would get like Kool-Aid jammers or Capri Suns, so these are the healthier version of that. Snack wise, I got some of these Cheetos. These are the Simply Cheeto Puffs, white cheddar, and I figured that would, you know, pair good with a sandwich for lunch. Cereal options. So normally I get the big bags of the multi-meal cereals, and they do last a while, like $5 or $6 a bag. They're huge. These were a little more pricey, but I think overall they're gonna be a lot healthier. So this is the Cascadian Farm Cinnamon Crunch. That's one of my kids' favorites in the multi-meal, so I got that one. And then this is just some multigrain Cheerios. Got some saltine crackers because I'm wanting to make chili one night, and I always need saltines with my chili. Got some hamburger buns, some chia seeds. I like to put these in overnight oats. We're gonna be making some of those today, so that's what those are for. This is a pretty big bag. These are gonna last forever because chia seeds, they go a really long way. Some strawberries, blueberries, a few green veggies. So we got some bell pepper. One I'm gonna use for the chili, the other one will just be for whatever I need it for. Got some romaine lettuce to make a salad with, cucumber, more zucchini, Brussels sprouts, got some more grapes, apples, and I think, oh, some potatoes, and I think that's all the produce. For lunch meat, I got this Natural Choice by Hormel. Got no nitrates, nitrites, preservatives, anything like that. Again, just a healthier option. We got some tomato sauce for a couple of recipes, some black beans, kidney beans. Those are both for chili. Got 4 boxes of the Annie's mac and cheese. I know they like this. They've had this before and they actually prefer it over the Kraft or the Great Value, so yay for that. Got some heavy whipping cream, a couple jars of spaghetti sauce. This is the roasted garlic flavor. We make a lot of spaghetti in this house, so I also got 4 boxes of spaghetti to refill my container. Got some elbow noodles, a gallon of milk. I probably should have went ahead and got a couple more gallons with it, but at the time when I placed this grocery order, we had like 2 in the fridge, but we're down to like half a gallon. Should have went ahead and got more, but that's okay. I'll just get some more when we need it. Got some more laundry detergent. This is the Arm & Hammer. Got some goldfish. So what I'm planning on doing is making up some little snack bags for them. So I'm gonna do like a little snack mix. We'll do the goldfish. I got some craisins, almonds, and then just something fun. We'll add some little M&Ms. I'm gonna make it healthy but also fun for them. So gonna throw some M&Ms in there. Got some vegetable oil for frying. I'm gonna make some fried pork chops tonight for dinner. Got some more toilet paper. This is one of the things I wanted to get from Sam's just because it's a really great price. And I'll probably end up ordering some online and have it shipped. That and the paper towels I really like to get from Sam's. But we're down to like 2 rolls and we need some now. So I went ahead and got this for now. I got some quart mason jars to store fruit in. It lasts a really long time in jars. Also got some dish detergent. This is the big 75 ounce, so that will last us a while. I got some more shock for our pool. This is the 6-in-1. Some more frozen biscuits, some organic chicken nuggets. My kids do like these. We've had them before and they really like them, so got some more of those. We also picked up a lasagna. This is just a convenience meal when I need something to get on the table and I'm either too tired or too busy or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna keep that in my freezer for hard times. Okay, meat wise, this may or may not last us the full month. Like I said earlier, I do want to look into buying our meat locally from a local butcher shop just so it's less processed. For now, this is what I got us. So I got us 2 packs of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. This is the no antibiotics. Got some pork chops. These are boneless. I'm gonna fry these up tonight. For dinner, we got 3 rolls of ground sausage. And then over here, I got some organic ground beef. I got 3 packs. This is really expensive, and that's what I really wanted to get from Sam's because it's a lot cheaper. It was like $5 and something a pound at Sam's, whereas this is $7, almost $8 a pound. It's insane. All right, so had to get my hair up because it is so hot outside today, and I'm still sweating from bringing in the groceries, so I went ahead and got that up. I've got all my groceries just hanging out there, but what I'm about to do, and I'm gonna try to do this as quick as I can, clean out my refrigerator. So I just need to take everything out, wipe down the shelves. I need to go through the condiments and check expiration dates.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder.
These shells out, and I noticed almost an entire bottle of vanilla extract had spilled in the top, and it had been there for a while because it was dried up and sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these shells over to the sink to be washed. Lately I've been in reset mode for my entire home. I've been decluttering, organizing, getting us ready for a fresh new school year, and I felt like the only thing missing now was getting my kitchen together. So that meant deep cleaning and organizing, restocking with groceries and snacks, and also getting a meal plan together. It helps me so much to have a meal plan in place so that I'm not stressing over meal times, and we're also a lot less likely to eat out through the week. Know what I'm gonna feed everyone, and especially being a homeschool mom, there's already enough on my plate. But as far as meal planning goes, I like to do that week to week just because it's hard to tell what's going to be going on 2 to 3 weeks from now. So I just like to meal plan for the next upcoming week. My thing is that as long as I stock up on the basic staples like pasta, canned goods, meat, rice, dinner sides, as long as I have meat and some sides, I can pretty well come up with a meal plan with those staples, with the exception of produce. I like to buy those, the same week that I'm planning to use them for obvious reasons, but as long as I have my staples on hand, I can sit down week to week and make a meal plan with what I have. But having healthier options in my kitchen is something that's been weighing on me pretty heavily for a while now, and maybe that's just the paranoid mom in me with everything that's going on, but I think we could all benefit from cutting out the unnecessary ingredient. And I know I have a long way to go, but at least taking a step in the right direction. There's an Instagram account called Wake Up and Read the Labels. I think one of you guys had told me about that account a while back, and that has been really helpful for me. She kind of breaks down even foods that you think are healthy, they're really not. And so she kind of helps you sort that out. I'll try to leave a link or something down below in my description box for you guys. But I myself, I know that an organic label means absolutely nothing in today's world. It really comes down to the ingredients. Going through those on everything that you buy can be really time consuming. But I myself, I want to be healthier as well. I'm not saying that I'm going to be giving up my Coke Zero or anything anytime soon, but I do want to eat more fruits and veggies and just try to make better decisions.
I find it hard to read you. You never say what's on your mind, yeah. I'm going crazy all over you. Just for a second, can you try? Every time you've been calling, saying this is what I want, then you ghost for a week and leave me hanging all alone. Push me back, pull me in, and the other way around. Pull me in, push me back. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Can someone set me free? What do you want? What do you want?
Coming over to the dishwasher, I really needed to get the fruit soaking, but I had a few dirty dishes sitting in the sink. So I'm backpedaling. I'm gonna get the dishwasher unloaded so I can get those dirty dishes out of the sink. I have been so terrible about not washing our produce lately, and it's something that I really want to get back in the habit of doing. I've just been rinsing it as I use it, but it's really beneficial just to go ahead and do it all at once. And one of you guys actually told me to do a combination of vinegar and baking soda. And let me just say, it was so satisfying watching it fizz up. And I know it's just the baking soda and the vinegar reacting together, but I feel like the fruit is getting much cleaner. It's like it's fizzing all of that grime and pesticides away. I wish so badly that my kids liked more vegetables, but I'm grateful that they at least eat some fruit. So I always try to keep fresh fruit available. That's usually apples, bananas, strawberries, grapes, blueberries, and occasionally they will eat cuties. They've been a little burnt out on the cuties lately, so I haven't bought any in a while, but I'm planning on storing all of our fruit in jars today. I used to do that all the time, but it really does make your fruit last so much longer.
People in therapy are often there to deal with people in their lives who won't go to therapy. I have a job, it's actually quite fulfilling, though my hairline is thinning. I barely do anything else. I read self-help books, I do meditation, walks in the woods, a new destination. I sit with my feelings. Sometimes I'm even journaling. I got a full-time job, though no one pays me, and it's all thanks to you. Some days I wish I had a relationship that.
While the fruit is soaking, I'm gonna clean out the freezer drawer. I also have a chest freezer in the laundry room, but I'm not gonna mess with that one today. I pretty well know what's in there, but this drawer really needed some organization. I like to keep my packs of meat in this one as well, just because putting them in the chest freezer, sometimes they fall to the bottom and they get lost. So I just like to keep them in this basket. They're much easier to find and get to.
A new destination. I sit with my feelings. Sometimes I'm even journaling. I got a full-time job, though no one pays me, and it's all thanks to you. My friend says I ain't stuck. I'm too self-aware, but how else will I get any luck if there are wounds left to wear? I
Gonna go ahead and portion out the chicken breast. For us, that's about 2 chicken breasts per meal, so that way I don't have to thaw the entire pack of meat and I can just pull out what we need. I also will do this with ground beef, any packages of meat like that, but for today the only thing that wasn't separated was the chicken, so I'm just going to separate that into some gallon Ziploc bags, and then I just have to thaw out what we need for each meal. my daughter and I love and is a great source of protein are overnight oats. The boys, they don't really care for them too much, but it's one of my daughter's favorites. So we'll usually have this for breakfast with some fruit on the side, and they're literally so easy to make. I'll put the ingredients that I use on the screen. I don't really measure anything, so I don't really have any measurements to give. One of my personal favorites is the Chunky Monkey recipe. I didn't have any chocolate chips, or I would have been making that one today. But the one that I'm doing today is just a basic overnight oat recipe, but you can pretty much put whatever you want in them. Set them in the fridge overnight and they're ready to go the next morning. This will actually last us a couple of days, but this would also be great for breakfast meal prep on the go. If I was going to make some on the go jars, I would probably use jelly jars and then just do one for every day of the week, and that would be a great on the go morning breakfast option. All right, these snack bags, I clearly needed a bigger bowl, but the plan here is to make a snack mix, and I know Goldfish probably have some ingredients that aren't the best, but it's one of my kids' favorites and I don't want to just, snatch all of their favorites away. So I'm portioning them out. Number one, it's cheaper to do that than to buy the individual bags, but I'm also mixing in healthy things like craisins and almonds and just a few M&Ms for fun. So that way they're not just binging out on a bunch of Goldfish. They're at least getting something healthy with it. So this is my attempt to at least make it a little bit healthier. Go ahead and take a second here to work on my pantry. It's an unorganized mess and it's really hard to see everything that's in here. I do want to do something different soon for my pantry, but for now this is what I'm working with. It's just a cabinet bookshelf that I ordered either from Amazon or Walmart. I can't remember right this second, but it was a temporary fix for a pantry when I moved in. So this is what I'm working with until I can do better. I would love to fill this wall with some cabinets and just have that as my dedicated pantry space, but that would also leave me with nowhere to put my chest freezers. This is the only place that I have to put it. I might could get away with doing like a half wall of cabinets, and I think that would be plenty of space. Anyways, I'm also going to be doing something different with my cans on the bottom. I got one of those can organizers from Walmart and it looks so much neater. I'm also going to go ahead and restock the new snacks, consolidate any packaging that I can. Alright, so here's the pantry after I cleaned it out and organized it. It looks so much better. See everything again. So this top shelf has all of our pasta and rice. This clear bin, I've got our dinner sides. This is some Lipton onion soup mix there. This has got flour, so bread flour, all-purpose, self-rising. Onto the second shelf. So I have this Lazy Susan and I love it for these little bottles like this. It's kind of random. I've got like water drops. We really like those for water. We've got Nutella, peanut butter, syrup, liquid IV, stuff like that is here in this Lazy Susan. We've got our Ovaltine stuff for popcorn back there. Here we've got our saltines, Cheetos, a couple little snacks. Used to have 2 bins of candy here. I don't know why in the world we had 2 bins of candy, but I consolidated that and stuck it up there at the top. That's where I'm going to keep it so we don't have little hands in here sneaking candy. I was also able to move my potatoes out of this basket into the potato bin that I have in the kitchen. And so now I'm able to use this for bread, and I really like that. So we've got our hamburger buns, our sandwich bread back there. And this is like my baking shelf. So we've got a baking basket here full of all kinds of baking ingredients. These are my cake boards when I make the kids' birthday cakes. Some old-fashioned oats, brown sugar, craisins, the chia seeds, pancake mix, baking mix, sugar cookie mix. And then coming down here, this is our breakfast slash snack shelf. So in these containers, I put what was left of our multi-meal cereal, and I'm gonna let the kids finish that first. And then once they have finished that, I'll refill the containers with our new cereal that's back there in the back. But this is our grab and go breakfast basket. We've got our made good bars. We had a couple of like little Cliff bars and Z bars and stuff left, so that's in there. These muffins I actually bought when we were on vacation. We brought them home with us, so those are actually left over from vacation. And then packets of instant oatmeal, and then our snack bin. So just the snack mix that I made, and then a bunch of little fruit snack. And down here I redid my cans. I love that so much better. Moving back into the kitchen, I had found a box of tea in the pantry, so I'm gonna refill my tea canister, refill my sugar, change out my hand soap by the sink. The bottle that I had by the sink was almost empty. It was not quite empty, but there was barely anything coming out of the pump, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch that out. And then here in a second I will go ahead and share my meal plan with you guys. I like to plan about 4 meals each week. I've always done that, and it works pretty well for us. It's because on a couple of those nights we end up having leftovers, and so for us it just works to do the 4 meals. And I don't make them in any particular order. I write them down, and then I just choose what meal I want to make that night. But at least I have options written down in front of me, and I know what I can make. And I also like having my meal plan hanging so the rest of my family knows the meals we're going to be having. My kids will also request dinners. They had actually requested a couple this week. And also, I've never been one to really plan out breakfast or lunch. I keep options in the house, but as far as planning the meals out, I don't really do that, if that makes any sense. Let me know down below if you meal plan, how many meals you plan out each week. Do you plan for breakfast and lunch as well? Moving on to dinner, I'm going to be making fried pork chops with zucchini and onion, also some mac and cheese, just because that's one of my kids' favorites. And I know that fried pork chops aren't the healthiest. It's fried, but it's a home cooked meal and it's not McDonald's. So here we go. First things first, I'm getting the oil heating up in my pan. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some zucchini and onion chopped and sauteed. So I do mine in a little bit of olive oil, and I'm gonna season with the blend by Kinder's. It's already got the salt, the pepper, and the garlic powder already pre-mixed. I actually find myself grabbing for that a lot because it's already got the 3 main things that I use anyways. So instead of reaching for 3 seasonings, I'm only reaching for 1, but you can find it at Walmart. For my pork chop batter, I'm using all-purpose flour. I'm gonna pour in some of the blend by Kinder's into the flour, and in a separate dish, I'm gonna whisk some eggs. And basically, I'm just gonna coat my pork chops in the flour on both sides. I'm gonna transfer it over to the egg, get it coated in the egg on both sides, and then back to the flour. And then from there, I can put it into the grease. That's how my mom taught me, so that's what I do. So that's pretty much the method that I do anytime I fry something, whether it be pork chops or chicken, cube steak. is going to be all for today's video. Nothing makes me feel like I have my life together more than a restocked and organized kitchen. I want to include a clip of my kitchen later that night after it was all cleaned. It's one of my favorite times of day. It's such a vibe when everyone's fed, the kitchen is clean, and I know I get to wake up the next morning to a clean kitchen. But I really hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Remember to leave a butterfly down below in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.